She can be my lady, she can be my lover. Got me on the lane, I get right, she ain't acting right. Every superwoman needs a superman in her hand. Alright, let me just switch this up, guys. Give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Oh, oops. Wrong one. Hey guys, what's up? Let's put this down a little bit. You know, I'm a little shorty. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I'm your host, Tishiofo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. What's up, you? I can't even talk. I've been talking too much lately. What's up, guys? So if you guys are new to the channel, or if not, welcome back. What I normally do is after the live video, I'll go ahead and do timestamps. That way you guys can go ahead and refer back to the pieces that you want to listen to. And then also you guys can find me at vixenafterdark.com for all of your lovely needs. I will be there. Also check your email for personals. And also orders are going out. Okay, so thank you so much for all your love and support, guys. Definitely appreciate it. So today I want to discuss this new moon energy. We have the new moon that's coming up in the sign of Leo. And so I kind of want to get your guys' gears grinding for that. That's going to be happening on the 16th. Let me actually, hold on. Let me pull up the chat. Give me one. Oops. I've only got 1 minute to say what I gotta say. This video is going to be really short, cut to the chase kind of a vibe. I do have a business meeting in about 45 minutes. So that's why I'll probably do the actual readings on the actual day, just FYI, which is on Wednesday for the new moon, but some may feel this energy prior. Okay, so we'll talk about the new moon as far as self, spirit, love, and relationships. Let me pull this over here. Money and career, of course, right? Creativity. Okay. Let's see what else. And then also want to tap into what to do spiritually, mentally, and physically while we have this new moon energy playing out. So I'll tap into that. Also give you some crystals. Everyone likes it when I talk about crystal suggestions on what to be wearing or what to manifest with, or, you know, to bring about the energy. But remember, you are the crystal. Also, too, I'm going to express the houses as far as if you have the new moon or a Leo house, you know, where that's going. You should already know this since we have so many stellium. Leo stellium has been playing out. So that house you should already be on alert with that house already. But we're going to bring it up as far as the moon energy shifting in houses 1 through 12. So you need to know your rising sign for that, or you can just play it as Leo being in those houses. Also, a couple of aspects that are playing out too, okay, that I think that I should kind of bring up here, give you some solutions on how to utilize, you know, whenever there's an aspect that's playing out, how to use it to your advantage. So there's a couple of them. Uranus is doing a lot. So, ooh, okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. The sun, moon, and Uranus is going the same direction. So let's kind of go ahead and get our gears grinding. I need glasses, guys. Lately, I've just been zooming it up a lot, so I need these babies on today, okay? So let's talk about it. New moon in Leo coming up on Wednesday. I do have the charts here, so where I'm at, it's going to be on Wednesday. It looks like it says 3:10. Let me actually move this over just a little. That way I can see what's playing out. So we're fast forwarding to that day, okay? So we're fast forwarding to Wednesday. Like I said, some may feel the energy a little bit sooner. So pretty much the name of the game is conjure your main character energy during this time. Who is your main character and have you mastered it, okay? Also too, some of you guys may be remixing in things from the past and adding them into this new character that you are today. So you may have been recognizing that, especially within your love and relationships lately. While Venus is retrograding, this should have shown you that. So we all know that the moon in Leo is a fixed fire masculine energy. Of course, Leo is ruled by the sun. We are in Leo season, okay? So it's going to be a little bit potent, a little bit more potent, right? And we all know that it rules, let's say, moon in Leo energy. Oh, heck no. Hold on, y'all. You know how I feel about these things. Oh shit. I don't know where he went. Someone is spying on me. That's fine. Okay, so we all know it rules the back, spine, and the heart. So think of new moon energy, guys, as it's a very fertile time. This is where you plant new seeds in your garden, right? So it's all about, during retrograde season, having this new moon, it's all about growing. It's all about having those death and rebirth phases, that transition. It's all about, how should I say it? If you have your cycle during this time too, for my divine feminine, it's going to be a little bit more potent for you. But it's all about making room for expanding. It's all about, because in order to expand, you have to make room for that. You have to make room for these new opportunities for your new character to evolve, right? So that you can grow, okay? So you may even change your avatar up, you know what I'm saying? During this time. And as far as your gifts, talents, and skills, this is where you nurture that during the new moon energy, because remember, Leo rules the 5th house of creativity, creation, right? So you have to recognize it's literally your main character on stage, lights, camera, action. How are you performing right now is really the name of the game, okay? As far as our feelings and emotions, since the moon is how we react and respond, your feelings are going to come based off of from the things that you actually value, okay? That's where they're going to come from. That's definitely where they're going to stem from. It's all about short thinking, trips, all of those things, reactions based off of the resources that you currently have right now during this time as well. So that's going to be a theme. It's all about who and what is around you. That's where you're going to have a major impact, okay? So we need to know these things, right? So also too, it's about, defending or protecting kind of what you already have in a sense, and just being patient as far as these new seeds that you're about to plant right now and making the right connections. It's going to be really key during this new moon energy, because once it hits new moon energy, it's going to move right into Virgo. And Virgos are very sharp, very intellectual. These are the people that really pay attention to the details of everything. So I feel like it's going to help us out. It's going to be a short trip on new moon in Leo, and then boom, it's right into Virgo, okay? So let your feelings really tell you how to get what you want, okay? So get your ideas going and take action during this time. Please utilize this energy. Utilize that Leo energy as far as them being very courageous, confident, leadership skills, to create, kind of to really take a risk or take a chance, while you're planting these new seeds. This is not the time to be in fear. This is not the time to doubt yourself during this time. This is the time to go gung-ho on whatever it is that you want to transpire. How do you see this main character living? What kind of car are they driving? How are they dressing? How are they speaking, talking, walking, acting? All of these things, main character energy will be the name of the game, okay? Let's kind of tap into how we're going to be feeling as a collective as far as yourself, your spirit. Hi, Purple Magic. This new moon energy has me very joyful and passionate. Right, and it should, because Leo is ruled by the sun and we've been in Leo season. So everyone should be very perky and taking action and just feeling good vibes, letting your inner child play, the sunny, warm, flair that Leo energy brings, right? Loving this 5th house energy. I'm going, handling my life, my own design. Boom, and that's perfect. You're if you have Leo in the 5th house, you're at home, baby, okay? So let's talk about it, how we're going to be feeling as far as self and spirit. So new moons are generally seen as opportunities for new beginnings and fresh starts, right? This is where you plant the seeds. So in the sign of Leo, this could really highlight themes such as the 5th house theme, right? Which is how you express yourself, your creativity, things that you're tapping into, whatever gift, talent, skill you have right now during this time, okay? Go gung-ho. Like I said, bringing in that confidence is going to be the main factor, the name of the game here, okay? It might even encourage you to tap into some inner passions that may have not been, put to the test yet. Like I said, some things may have been dormant. So during retrograde season, some of you guys are revisiting things. That's the name of the game, especially for this week. You guys could be revisiting things. This actually probably started, I want to say, yesterday. Some of you guys may have revisited some things, and now it's kind of like you can kind of test your gangsta and see how far, like, who's this new version of you? Are you a new version of you? Or are you still the old Tom, Dick, and Harry that you've been trucking along? Change needs to happen, right? If you're not changing, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're not planting any new seeds in your garden. So how can you live the life that you want to live and gain new experiences by just being the same? So it should show you in these new situations, it could be the same players, the same co-stars, the same extras, but you as your main character energy, it's going to test you to see, okay, maybe I have grown. Oh, I am moving different. So it should be a confirmation for you right now, whether you going left or right, whether you planted good seeds or bad seeds. Right now, we'll kind of let you know that as far as self goes, okay? So really embrace your unique qualities that you have. Whatever it is that you can't bring to the forefront, somebody may need to hear it, guys, okay? So it's all about taking risks with that fire energy. Leo likes to keep things lit, okay? So it's all about you being the life of the party, you bringing that energy in, everyone, looking at you like you are the magnet. You are the main character in your movie, okay? Who's your co-stars right now? Who are your main key players, okay? That way you can have sequels to this, right? If you want to keep playing out this main character energy. So, share your authenticity to the world. Let them know the real you, the true you. Who are you? What you got going on, okay? What are you attaching yourself to right now during this time, okay? On a spiritual level, this could definitely be a time for reconnecting, right? With your own sense of purpose. Like I said, what do you want to tap into? And understanding how you can really contribute your main character energy to the world as a cameo. You might be a cameo in somebody else's movie. You know what I'm saying? And spark a little light there, spark a little fire there, bring the love there, bring the excitement there, bring the creativity there, bring the ideas, bring the high energy, travel here, travel there. Okay, so let's go in and tap in a little bit. Nice segue into love and relationships right now, okay? Because everyone's going to wonder and everyone's going to ask. Oh, the playfulness. My 5th house is ruled by Aquarius. Oh, you have a stellium there. Venus, Mars, Saturn. Aquarius likes to be there because you think it's all about creation and doing things outside of the norm. Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Lilith in my 5th house. Dang! You sound like me on my Facebook feed. Oh, I just reacted to my Facebook. You need to add me on there. Go look me up. So love and relationships, guys. So Leo is associated with romance, right? It's also associated with passion. It's also the flirtatious kind of an energy, very playful, right? So, a new moon in Leo could really bring about a renewed sense of excitement in your life right now during this time, okay? So, I would say bring on the enthusiasm, okay, within your romantic partnerships. Get creative, especially if you have intimate connections and things of that nature. You know, get juicy with it. You know, get loose with it, okay? It's time to really encourage everyone around you and yourself to really express yourself and be a little bit more open during this time, okay? And have fun. If you guys are in relationships or you have situationships or side pieces, whatever you got going on, whatever ship you sailing right now, you know, bring the romance and also bring the fun. Get a little kinky, okay? Because Leos love affection, they love warmth, they love touch, they love feel. So you got to remember that, you guys, just, you know, astrology is just one factor amongst, you know, many that influence our relationships. Communication is going. Sorry, guys, I had a little reminder that I have a business meeting at 6. Okay, so communication is definitely going to be key. Mutual respect, understanding, understanding, overstanding, however you want to say it, is still going to be the key to maintaining healthy connections. We're removing the toxic connections here, people. We're moving forward, upward and onward we go, right? Onto bigger and better things, and hence why this is a great segue to money and career. Let's talk about it. So Leo is definitely, they are go-getters, baby, okay? If you meet a Leo, they're on fire. They're always into something new. They'll find a way to get that paper, chase that bag, whatever it is, or get the bag or be the bag, right? By any means necessary, okay? A lot of Leos these are big CEOs, entrepreneurs. They're always starting something new, or they have multiple jobs, or they just find little hustles or any kind of way to make some money and bring stability and bring home the bacon for themselves and build a foundation for them and their family, period. Okay, this is why they're the leaders. Very confident type of an energy. Like I said, Leos like to have the mic and be on stage because that's why they keep it lit. They're a whole lituation. So as a collective, you got to bring that to the forefront. If you want some new money talking to you, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be chasing the money, you want to just make money in your sleep, now's the time to do it during this new moon. Plant those seeds, meet new people, get out there, talk to people. Don't be afraid. You never know where that can lead you. You never know what it's going to bring to you. You never know who's going to be another vessel to go ahead and tap in to make sure that you getting your needs met. You know what I'm saying? And your desires at the same token of that, okay? So a new moon in Leo should really inspire you during this time to really take charge of your career. Some of you guys might have new jobs, new opportunities. You might even add something under your LLC umbrella of what you already got going on and add a little leg to it. You know, rebranding. A lot of people are rebranding, getting creative with the colors and the looks. Like I said, avatars are changing right now. Your avatar might be, you might be a whole new character, or you just might dress up your current avatar. Make a little couple of hair changes or your new wardrobe changes, whatever it is. So during this time, I would say pursue your goals, okay? Renew some things. Take whatever hobbies you had, bring them out the closet, dust it off, and really see maybe this is something that you can pursue right now during this time. It might feel right now. Some of you guys might be tapping into things before. It's like everything's divine timing, right? Before you're like, you know what, I couldn't do it before, but now I can do it now. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready to roll. So really pursue your goals, guys, okay? Showcase your talents and skills. Don't let it just be dormant. Do something, okay? This could be a time to really seek recognition as well. Recognition, rewards, praise, you know, all that. That's all that Leo energy right there, because you take the risk, okay? Because you put in the effort, blood, sweat, and tear kind of an energy into something right now. But make sure these are calculated risks as well for your professional life, okay? Really step into the role of authority right now. Just take the reins on, okay? I remember back in the day, it's like, you know, you remember when people were like very shy, you wouldn't get far being shy, but if you walk into a room, you act like you know what you're doing and you're very confident, woo, nobody could smell that you didn't know anything, period, because you have the confidence, right? So bring it out, even if it's something that's new and that's different. Because remember, we are all walking, well, we should be, activating our north node, so it may feel uncomfortable to do certain things that you've never done before, right? It's kind of like surrendering to the energy of not having a GPS or not having directions, but as you're creating your footprints in the sand, you are creating the streets and the lights and the buildings and all of that. That's you. You're creating your movie. You're directing it, right? So remember that success does require hard work. If you want to see some changes, you might have to do something different. You might have to be a little bit more strategic. You might have to tighten up your schedule a little bit. And like I said, when the moon does that little shift from Leo to Virgo, get the details going, right? Do the scheduling, organize. That's Virgo energy. So that's why I said right when it goes into Virgo, it's really going to help us out to do that. Okay, so don't feel like you're like, oh, I just want to be, out and overindulge and just have fun. No, it's gonna go right into Virgo, and y'all probably feel that energy too. You're gonna want to like get it together. You're gonna want to put things in order. You're gonna want to clear out the clutter out of your house. You're gonna want to make it feel like, okay, whoo, feng shui. I feel good now. The energy, like move it around, right? Okay, so it's all about planning and being adaptable during this time. Especially, like I said, Leo rules the 5th house of creativity. Let's talk about it. Like I said, if you have any talents, gifts, or skill sets, bring them to the forefront. You never know. It can help you at your job right now. It could help you build a business right now. It could help you clean your house. It could help your neighbors, your community, whatever it is that you have tapped into right now, okay? Leo is highly creative sign. They're always thinking of something, some way. It might not work right now. It probably didn't work 6 months ago, but I bet you can probably squeeze whatever it is that you were trying to do, squeeze it into something that you got now. So they're very artistic guys, okay? Very innovative. Now, this new moon is a very wonderful time to really explore, your creative side. Okay, explore some new things. Like I remember, I don't know how I started making jewelry. Like I'm like, what? I found like a little hot glue gun and I just started going ham, turkey, and cheese on it. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. This is kind of cool. And now people want to like buy like even my glasses. I went to Costco. These were a hit. If I had about 100 pairs of these, I could have sold these 20 bucks each or more probably. Everybody wanted these glasses that I made, and I just did it as something for me to digress and just to be creative for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. Don't steal my idea. No. So anyways, this energy will allow you to pursue a hobby. You might be able to monetize that, and then boom, you birth the business. You know what I'm saying? And it feels so natural, organic, and it's like, oh, I like this. And like I said, it could start as easy as someone just seeing you wear something, right? And then just want to buy it. And you're like, you know what? I can do that. I can find this, and then I can do it, and I can turn it into a little side hustle or whatever for the time being. Whatever it is, you never know. It could turn into something else, and something else can blossom out of that. Because remember, new moon, that's that little seed you planted, and watch, now you have a whole apothecary or a metaphysical shop or whatever. Now you're out there just, you know what I mean? You have time freedom and all the things. You never know where it can go. So start a new project. During retrograde season, don't let anybody tell you that you can't start nothing new. Set your intentions. Make sure you have that plan. You have the idea, take it from here, put it pen to the pad, create a plan, a strategy of, slow and steady wins the race here, okay? Because remember, the moon's going to go into Virgo right after. So that's that earth energy. Take your time. Be very detailed. Be very methodical, especially if you are passionate about something, a passion project. And this is your baby. Take care of your baby, right? So allow yourself to also really think outside of the box. We're tired of everyone online, right, doing the same thing over and over and over. It's kind of like, yeah. Be that person that sparks something new. It could even just be your energy. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. Like the way you just come at something might be so unique, and you're so gifted and talented that you didn't even realize it, because why? You could have been afraid of what people were saying, afraid of what people would think. We got to let that go, y'all. We got to let that fear, just let it out. Just shake it out. Do 10 jumping jacks right now. Because you got to remember, Leo is like, you got to embrace that inner child. Remember, like some of us probably were like adults in our child days. Like we didn't have time to be like kids and stuff and play outside. We probably had to raise brothers and sisters. We were like, or we wanted to act like we're 21 when we're like 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let your inner child play, and that's where that creative energy, that's where your imagination can really explore. So don't be afraid to stand out and shine through all of your creative endeavors, because you never know where it's going to lead you, okay? It's really important to approach these astrological insights, which I'm going to talk about right now, with an open mind, guys, okay? Just use it as a tool just to self-reflect whatever your natal chart looks like for you. If you have questions about that, you can always go to my website. But when you look at your natal chart, just utilize it as a tool to see, you know, how are you growing? How are you evolving? Rather than as like an absolute prediction to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just use it as a tool. I know some people go crazy with it, like per hour, per minute, and this aspect is squared up and conjuncted with like some people live like that. I don't know, my head would just go crazy doing I don't know how people do it. So utilize your own intuition, your gut, you experiencing life. Like I said, when you're meeting new faces and going to new places, this is where we get to learn. This is how you learn how to live life, through experiencing it, right? You'll never know until you actually step foot into a room, or, you know, open your mouth within a conversation, or just really take a risk and try something new. You never know the results. And once you see the results, and then boom, you can either rinse and repeat, or you can be like, yeah, no, that ain't my cup of tea, and then move on. Period, right? So if you're interested in that personal stuff, just go to my website, guys, okay? So let's talk about what to do spiritually, mentally, and physically. If you guys don't have any idea and you hear all this new moon talk going on, who cares? Whoop-de-doo, what's going on? What do I do? It's just another day. It's really not another day, because new moons, like literally, like right now, like I said, you'll see it. So let's say, for example, let's say you did start a passion project, right? During this new moon, you planted a seed, or you put a bug in somebody's ear about your business or your product or whatever it is. I bet you come full moon, it's going to come full circle, and you're going to see that seed growing. So now it's like, okay, cool. I like this, where it's going. I've got money. I've got this. I've got that. I'm happy. Whatever it is, I've changed. My body looks better. This could be like a new diet, or maybe you started reading again. Whatever you planted, whatever you started, whatever you got into, full moon will let you know that. You'll see it growing. Now, if it was a bad seed, you'll see nothing is growing from it. It's stagnant, right? So test your gangster and really see, you know, what you got going on, what you plant now, okay? So as far as spiritually speaking here, get in touch with that inner blaze, with that fire energy, okay? Leo's all about fire and passion, like I said earlier. Find out what gets you pumped up. What makes you want to roll out of bed and just wake up and be like, oh, I'm so grateful I can breathe. I got another chance today. Woo, I got all my fingers, toes. I can walk, talk. Like, what gives you that excitement to want to wake up and just do it all over again? Find that, okay? Find that. I know there's a lot of crazy things that are going on in the world right now, but you cannot let that distract you. You cannot let that stop you from your mission at hand. There's probably some people that you need to help, families that you need to save. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything, but you might have some kids that you got to take care of. What lights you on fire? Please find your passion again. What makes you feel alive is going to be very important. And once you do that, you want to make sure that you set goals and let your freak flag fly, baby. Yes, I said freak flag fly. Don't hide. You have to shine during a Leo season. Especially, hopefully you have been shining. You know, like I said, Leo is comfortable front, center, stage, lights, camera, action with the mic in their hand. Okay? Some may not be. You might be an introvert. You might be a person that doesn't want to be like all out there. You're like, oh, I want to make money behind the scenes. But behind the scenes, you might be moving a little bit slower. You might get things at a very slow pace. Okay? So sometimes you might have to pop out. You have to let people know what you're working with and what you got going on, because last time I checked, a closed mouth doesn't get fed, okay? So you got to tell people what you got going on, okay? That's how you also allow yourself to be even more authentic. You're not putting on a facade. I'm not meeting your representative. I'm meeting the true blue you. What's up, Scat Pack? I'm meeting you, like the real you, and you're not afraid to be like, this is me. I'm coming as I am, kind of an energy. Here I am, right? So you know, strut your stuff, guys, and make the world notice it. Okay? I always say, like, the haters are your biggest fans. They're the ones that always constantly watch you. They're not liking, they're not commenting, they're not sharing. They're just like these lurkers that watch. I know it's a little creepy, but they're your biggest fans. Who cares? Show them what you got. You know what I'm saying? But do everything for yourself and do it out of love, right? So that leads me to say, show some love and give some props to other people that are out there just trying to, you know, rub two nickels together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got one income is not cutting it anymore, okay? So everyone should be tapping to this creative spark, okay? You know, well, some people, you know, if you're a multi-millionaire and you're watching this video, kudos to you. But if you're on the path like me, where you're like, you know, you're still building the bricks of your foundation, you're putting the nice little cement, you're decorating, you're putting the street lights on, you're watering your grass, you know what I'm saying? And you're being consistent with whatever it is that you're tapping into, you know, show some love to the other people that are doing the same thing as well. Remember, Leo is all about praise, reward, and recognition. So if your neighbor or your friend is like, you know, starting a small business, support the small business instead of Target or instead of Beyonce tickets or whatever. Support your small business people, because once Amazon, remember, was in the garage too, and look at where he at now. Like, and we're still all on Amazon, right? He did it like that too. So everybody started from somewhere. Everybody started from ground zero. I feel like everybody always wants the finished product or only messes with anybody that is popular. But we have a lot of creative spirits out here. We got a lot of people that got so much talent and they're just not even seen. So if you can, spread the love, okay? It's time to really show love. It's time to be grateful for what's going on well in your life. Let's stop paying attention to the woe is me and the bad things that happen. Let's remove the negative energy. Let's remove the negative people out of our lives, because you don't want to sit there under this dark cloud crying, depressed, sad, stressed, wondering why Tom, Dick, and Harry isn't calling you back or being with you or messing with you or whatever have you. Like, move on, just go forward. If it's meant to be, maybe you'll cross paths in the future, okay? You got to keep going forward with this energy, guys, that's playing out. Please use this to your advantage, because you could be missing opportunities. You could be missing when the doors are open, okay? You have to really picture yourself bossing up right now. This is that Leo energy. You have to really do these things, okay? It's kind of like Leo, like for my Vixen character, which I am right now, she's cosmic, right? This is part of my avatar. So with Leo energy, when Leo puts the shades on, it's like this confidence. It's like you can even feel different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to visualize your success when you're manifesting or materializing. Make sure you visualize yourself. Imagine yourself doing something. See yourself walking somewhere, or on that boat ride, or on that plane, or on that island, whatever it is that you imagine yourself doing. See yourself already there doing it. And then play that character right now. Master that main character energy, okay? You got to be the boss of your own dreams. We're trying to bring dreams to reality here, people. It can happen, so don't think that it can't. Anyone that's a negative Nancy or a pessimistic Paul that's around you, get away from them. Run fast as you can. We don't have time for that. We don't have time to babysit the naysayers. No, that's not the time anymore, okay? We need people that will boost our self-confidence, that'll support us, that'll also give us constructive criticism and not just be a yes man either. But we also still need the fans, you know what I'm saying? We still need all of that. All of us need a little bit of love somewhere, okay? So you also need to boost your own confidence. You know what they say, what's a little swag, you know what I'm saying? You got to know that you are the SHIT. You're the bomb.com.http.net.gov, okay? Like edu. Like, you need to know these things. So kick the self-doubt to the curb, guys, okay? Take those creative risks like street artists do all the time, okay? You see people on the streets drawing pictures, painting, or spray painting or whatever. I see it all the time. They're doing it. Dare to be different. I dare you, okay? Try something creative. Get out of your comfort zone. You never know. You might have uncovered a hidden talent, okay? At the same token, while you're tapping into whatever it is that you're going to tap into. Man, I wish I could read the channel message I placed on my timeline 4 hours ago. Wow. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook. I think it's my name. Is it Letitia, LATISHAYULFO? I think. I don't know. I just reactivated you guys. Anyways, so physically, we got to sweat it out with Leo season, okay? You got to get your blood pumping, like I said. If you're depressed, mad, upset, you got to move around, do jumping jacks, take a walk, go on a hike. A lot of people are hiking right now. How's the weather looking where you're at? There's no excuse. There's some way you can have a home gym. You can go to the gym. You can dance in your room, play high vibrational music, okay? Hit the yoga mat, just start moving. Also too, Leos are very bold as far as how they express themselves in their style, so put that gear on, that screams, this is me, I'm gonna wear this, I don't care what no one thinks. So dress your avatar to impress, okay? Impress yourself and no one else. Just do it for you, okay? You know, chill with good people, good music, you know, also have a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about work until you die and pay bills. That's not why we're here. We're supposed to here to create. We're supposed to be here to have new experiences. So make sure whatever you put in your blood, sweat, and tears into, take some time for yourself. Have a little bit of downtime. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? I know we're planting new seeds, and this is why it's going to be very crucial who is in your circle right now. You don't want to plant new seeds with negative energy. Okay, so hang with your squad, you know, connect with new people as well, and make sure you're having fun while you're doing it. It's no fun when you're hanging around people and you're trying to guess, ooh, can I trust them? I don't know, they give snake vibes. You don't want to be sitting there guessing. Just move around. If it ain't your tribe, you'll feel it, you'll know it, okay? Remember, you know, the new moon, it lasts, like the energy with the new moon, it lasts a hot minute. And like I said, it's going to go right into Virgo, guys. So, you know, really embrace this energy right now and really adjust things to make sure it fits your flavor, it fits your style, it fits your aura, it fits your energy, it fits your vibe. It's all about embracing your true self during this time in that main character energy that we can feel confident, okay? Where are we at? We have 10 minutes. Okay. So a couple of crystals, guys, really quick, because I know you guys are going to ask me. So I wrote them down here. Some people can wear carnelian. Carnelians are like a stone of motivation. It really enhances courage, creativity, and passion, and it also boosts your self-confidence too. And then we have the sunstone. That's associated with the energy of the sun, okay? Since sun is in Leo, we have new moon in Leo. I'm going to talk about the aspects that are playing out too. It's very interesting. Really enhance your personal power and vitality, okay? It's really a perfect time to even bring on that optimistic energy too. Pyrite, okay? Pyrite's often called fool's gold. Do I have some around me right now? No, I don't. It kind of looks like gold, right? So, you know, that's good for confidence boosting, abundance, manifestation, materialization, whatever you want to call it. We also have red jasper. Red jasper is going to be good for grounding, okay? Like I said, Leo likes to keep things lit, and Leo will not stop. They just keep going and going like an Energizer bunny, and then crashes. So you got to make sure you're staying grounded. That way you don't crash, and that way you still have energy to carry out duties, responsibilities, and obligations, and creativity, okay? Citrine. Citrine's really good. Am I wearing citrine right now? Yeah, I have a citrine ring on right now. So it's like, it's a merchant stone, okay? It's all about abundance, success. It can help you really materialize as well, and boost your confidence too. We have rubies are really good for passion, to get enthusiastic about whatever it is that you're tapping into. It kind of, rubies, I feel like they spark something. So if you're like a dead fish right now, you ain't got nothing going on, you need a little bit of a spark. Go back to the drawing board, get some creative ideas going, journal, write something. That way you can have dreams and imagination, and then you can actually bring those dreams to reality, okay? Literal dreams. Sometimes your dreams give you messages. If you're not dreaming, that means there's no creative bone in your body, okay? Amber. Amber is a stone of vitality and creativity. Also, garnet's really good too for like, to bring on passion and courage as well, okay? Not they give snake vibe. Oh, you found me? Okay. Conjuring and alchemy for pyrite too. Thank you, Purple Magic. Yes. Moving on, guys. So let's talk about the houses, okay? As far as the houses goes, guys, you know, depending on if you know your rising sign, you probably already know where the moon is going directly and what house that will be for you, which is your Leo house. And this, you should already know with all these videos, if you've been watching my channel, the Leo stelliums that's been playing out for a while now. Yeah, that house has been on fire. So you should already know what house. So I'm going to go through the houses 1 through 12 where you have Leo at. Some of you guys might have double houses. You might have the house 7 and 8 playing out. And I think on a global scale, the moon is actually, it's kind of like right on the 2nd and 3rd house. It's like right on that line. So some of you guys, it might fall into double houses for you guys, okay? And I'm going to talk about it too. So let's talk about it really quick. I'm going to give you the positive and negative, what's challenging, and a solution. If you have Leo in the 1st house, guys, your confidence is going to get a serious boost because 1st house is all about self, right? So, you know, you might have this charm, this charisma. You know, people might not be able to help but notice you when you walk in the room. It's going to be like, ooh, hey. It's like you're going to be a magnet for success, okay? The challenging aspect when it's in the 1st house, okay? You got to remember, Don't let that spotlight get to you though, because there goes the pride and the ego. You may come off as self-absorbed. It's all about me, pick me, pick me, pick me. So the solution to balance this energy out when it's in your first house, strut your stuff, be confident. There's a difference between being confident, cocky, and show off your uniqueness, but you have to keep it genuine, interest in others as well. So sometimes when you are given the mic on stage, it's good to pass the baton sometimes and give somebody their 5 or 10 minutes of fame as well, okay? But it's also all about embracing who you are and staying grounded in the midst of it all, okay? So second house, we all know second house is a Taurus house. This is about the things that you value, your finances. So as far as your financial situation, you might catch a break. I know that when the sun was conjuncting with Venus, I want to say yesterday, I hope all y'all made money. I made money. You know, either you made money or your bank account was drained, or you did something with an X. It was one of the three. There's actually a couple more things that could have happened, but hopefully you guys caught that opportunity yesterday. Also too, in the second house, you're going to feel like you're worth more than gold. You will feel like very powerful, okay? So use that energy to your advantage. So the challenge here is don't let money rule you, okay? Do something because you're passionate about. Do something because you're interested in it, okay? Show gratitude for what you already have right now, and also make room for new things to come. So anything that's collecting dust, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You might want to give it away, donate it, sell it, do something, but don't let money be your end all be all and your measure of success or value, okay? Third house, it's 555. We've got 5 minutes. Can I do this? Let's try it. So you're spitting fire with your words. In the third house communication, making connections left and right. You're probably getting to know a lot of people. You're probably enhancing your social circle. You might be weeding some people out, gaining some new people. So just watch out for talking too much or overhyping, you know, anyone, like ego stroking, because people will get addicted to that. It's like a drug. Clout is like a drug. So solution to this, share your ideas, but also listen too. You know, strike that balance between being the life of the party and being like chill in the corner too. Learn to be observant as well and a listener. You learn a lot by paying attention. It's the cheapest thing that you could do. Fourth house energy, this is a Cancer house about home and family. So if you have Leo here, your home sweet home is where the heart's at, and Leo rules the heart, right? So it's all about, you know, the family vibes or making sure you have a safe, secure space. The challenging piece to this is, you know, don't become, how do I say it? Don't become aloof to your own needs either. Like, make sure, you know, you could be a person that's nurturing everybody else and making sure they're good. Don't forget about self either. And make sure you set up a sanctuary of space for yourself, that a quiet place to go. But also make sure you don't ghost anyone too. You don't want to be ghosts in the outside world, because in the fourth house, if Leo's been here, some of y'all probably turn into an introvert and I don't want to go outside, or I don't want to go out, I just want to be at home because it's comfortable, right? And we're trying to get out of our comfort zone. So, you know, moving on, we're going to go to the fifth house. This is a Leo house, okay? This is the house of creativity. So if you have Leo here, woo, your creative juices probably have been flying. Maybe there's even love in the air, because fifth house also rules romantic partnerships as well. So it kind of may feel like a romantic movie in a rom-com, like a rom-com scene or something like that, okay? Now, the challenging part to this is, you know, don't fish for compliments, don't be a stage 5 clinger, and also don't think the world revolves around you, okay? Because there's going to be a little bit of drama. Remember, Lilith is also in Leo as well, so we got to pay attention to that, and the sun. So a solution to this would be express yourself, you know, express your inner artist, create that main character energy, right? You know, spread the good vibes and really let your unique energy shine, but also allow others to shine too and give them support and gratitude for what they got going on. House number 6, okay? It's all about, this is a Virgo house. So it's all about work. It's all about hustling, okay? Your hustle will probably be in high gear. You've probably just been on the go, go, go. It's all about bossing up. It's all about staying in the bag. But you got to remember, the 6th house also deals with health, okay? So try not to get stressed out or overwork yourself to where you are in a detriment, because whenever you stress about something, that energy stays in your body. You don't let it out and it turns into a health concern. We don't want that for you, right? Don't be an office robot. Don't forget to give yourself a little bit of love in the 6th house. And a solution to this would be to have a balance with work and, you know, work and fun, or, you know what I'm saying, work and play or something like that for me time, well-deserved treats for yourself, okay? 7th house, we all know 7th house is all about partnerships. So if you have Leo here, your partnerships probably have been in the spotlight, whether this is a love connection, a friendship, whatever ship you're sailing, you know, it's coming and going. It hits the fan. You'll start to see who is for you and who's not for you during this house. You know, you might even have some collaborations popping off as well, okay? So the challenging part to this is try not to be that stage 5 clinger as well here. Try not to always need to seek validation outside of yourself, or trying to seek approval from other people, that people pleasing energy. You gotta be aware of that, okay? So a solution to this would be, to really let your authenticity shine within relationships, but keep your independence and really set clear boundaries as well. Ooh, we got 1 minute, guys. Okay, I can get through this. It's okay, I'll do a couple minutes. 8th house, you guys get ready for some deep self-discovery during this time as far as the transformative vibes in the 8th house, because it's all about your own journey. It's more intimate, it's more deep, it's about transformation. This is a Scorpio house. It's all about you growing personally, but it also can deal with like a death and rebirth transformation, but also personal, intimate connections. And intimate doesn't have to mean sex, guys, okay? Intimate can just be those close-knitted connections that you have. So the challenging piece to this is where doubt and fear can kind of kick in. It can hold you back from embracing new changes. So a solution to this would be to really dive into the shadows. I always say, find out who your shadow is and let that be your best buddy. Your shadow is walking with you everywhere you go. You know, when you walk on the street and you see your shadow, yeah, that's a real thing. Like your shadow, the dark side is with you at all times. Okay, you got to know when to utilize it. If not, this is how people act out. This is where the fear and the doubt kicks in. This is when people say, well, the little birdie said I should do this. And the other one's like, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? So it's like, people think like a devil and angel kind of an energy. So let the transformation unfold and walk yourself through the fire. Even if it gets uncomfortable, it's going to be worth it in the end, okay? 9th house, okay? So 9th house, you know, is all about travel, higher learning and things of that nature. This is the Sag house, all about feeling free, right? So in the 9th house, you might be in a mood to explore, to travel, to expand your horizons, maybe learn something, you know, maybe there's an adventure that's calling your name. The challenge to this would probably be to don't let your head float too high, like especially if you're like that higher learning or that higher knowledge. We're about to get you. That higher learning or that higher knowledge, make sure that you are not too in the clouds, okay? So a solution to this would be to soak up any new knowledge, but keep your feet on the ground by applying what you learn wherever you're learning. Apply it though. Apply it to everyday life. Remember, knowledge is just knowledge and it sits there, but once it turns into wisdom because you're applying it to your everyday life. You're taking action with what you just learned or what you just read or what you just tapped into, okay? 10th house. So we all know 10th house is the house of career, money. You know, we love this house, right? So the career is going to be your spotlight. Like I said, some of you guys probably, with all this creative energy, you could have birthed the baby of a business right now, okay? Or added another leg under the umbrella of your business that you already have, or moved its statures as far as your career, or had different jobs going on, or added another stream, okay, of opportunity. So remember, don't let your ambitious energy turn into a workaholic though. The money is not what you should be chasing. It's the desire for you to have a certain lifestyle. What can the money bring to you is what you should be chasing, right? Those options. So the solution to this would be climb the ladder and be determined, right? But make sure you have a nice balance with self-care and whatever you're passionate about. 11th house. So the 11th house is our social connections, guys, okay? So when Leo's here, you know, your connections could be on fire. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a squad right now. You're just rolling real deep, okay? So the challenging part to this is just don't get caught up in the wrong group of people. That's what I said. This is going to be very important because we got that Leo stellium there. You know, don't let people hold you back, okay? And don't be a people pleaser just to try and fit in. So you can't fit a square into a circle last time I checked, okay? So the solution to this would be excited, get to know people, you know what I'm saying? Be open-minded, but also don't force anything, okay? Just keep moving forward if somebody doesn't work out. And 12th house, 12th house is a spiritual house, right? This is a Pisces house. So you're diving deep into the spiritual side of things. You might be seeking solitude. You might be self-reflecting a lot in a 12th house. But the challenging part to this is do not let your mind wander and just be an idle mind, because that's devil's playground, okay? Because then you'll go into the land of escapism. Remember, this is a Pisces house, so you have to remember how that's playing out for you. Ooh, I'm gonna... So your solution to this would be really explore your creative spirit during this time. Really embrace that inner mystic energy that Pisces brings in this house, okay? But Leo's here, so you got to remember to keep your feet on the ground and stay grounded. Don't spend too much time in the spiritual world, because then you'll fall into a rabbit hole and be like, screw real life, screw 3D and below. Like you won't want to do anything, right? So you got to be careful. We do have some aspects playing out, guys. I'm just gonna name them really quick. So really quick, we do have, just so that you're aware, when the new moon hits on Wednesday, August 16th at this exact time at 3:10 here where I'm at on Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if this is AM or PM. It doesn't say, but you could probably look that up. The sun, the moon, and Uranus is going to be at 23 degrees. Okay, this is how you alchemize energy. When you figure out what planets are it's literally at the same degree. Okay, so this is that confidence, this is that creativity, this is where innovation, this is change, this is, you know, it also can be very challenging, can be very disruptive. This is ego clashes, it can be a reckless energy too. So there's always, you know, duality within everything. So make sure that to make the most of this energy right here, just find a really balanced approach to everything. Make sure you're harnessing your creativity, but also you're taking care of your duties and responsibilities. Set your intentions with everything that you're doing. Last time I checked, time is something, an energy that you cannot get back. So make sure you set your intentions with everything that you do. Make sure you're embracing change, and make sure that you are aware. Having awareness is going to be key, okay? Having that awareness. And maintain your humility, stay grounded, and collaborate with people. Be adaptable, be like a chameleon during this time, okay? We do also have the sun is going to conjunct the moon, okay? So it's kind of like a cosmic meetup where this is going to give us that extra boost of confidence and fresh vibes and fresh energy that we need, but yet there could be an ego clash, right? So just make sure that you're teaming up with the right people and you're still shining, but also allowing others to shine as well. In the same token of that, the sun is going to square with Uranus. Now, this Uranus energy is going to be a kicker, and that's why I said when the moon goes into Virgo, this is going to alleviate that a little bit, okay? So when the sun squares with Uranus, because Uranus is in Taurus, it's going to be a clash. Okay, it's like, oh, should I be innovative and think of something new, or should I not? Like, no, I'm doubt. Here comes doubt and fear and all that stuff. Oh, I'm scared of what people are gonna think. So it can be lots of turbulence and lots of like icky surprises that you're probably unaware of. So really, if there's changes that come, just embrace them, okay? And just move with caution, period. And just keep it just steady, slow and steady wins the race, one foot in front of the other. Be more solution-based with this energy, because we also have the moon, when it's new, the new moon in Leo is going to square up with Uranus at the same time, okay? So that's another face-off right there. It's like we just have to get used to it. Whether you like it or not, change is here. Some type of change is going to come. It's going to happen. It's going to like, it's like throwing you on stage with the mic, you know, and you don't want to be there. And you're like, oh my God, all these people, what do I do? What do I say? That's the kind of an energy that this brings, right? So embrace the unexpected, you guys, and keep your cool with all these transformative challenges that could be playing out. We also have Mars, though, is in Virgo, right? So Mars, this is the only planet that ain't retrograding. I don't think it's its time yet. At all this year. So Mars in Virgo is going to trine with Uranus, you guys here. So this is a dynamic duo alert. I like this because this is going to give us that energy. This is going to allow us to be innovative. And like I said, right after this is when the moon will go into Virgo. So it'll make total sense. The negative side to this is don't overdo it. Don't overexert. Okay? Be very smart. Be very strategic. Because I would say break certain boundaries, but not like just to make the magic happen, but make sure they're the right boundaries that you're breaking though. Like I don't want you guys to like go backwards on something, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. We also have Lilith is going to conjunct with the moon. So with this is like a fire cosmic combo. I like this because Lilith is also in Leo too. So this is where, this is like embracing your wild side. Remember, Lilith is that dark feminine energy and she's like the, ooh, I want to come out and play. Yeah, let's add a little spice, right? So this is that rebellious energy though. So sometimes some people might have the rebellious energy, it just might go a little bit too far. Just so you know. So the solution to this is just really be your authentic self. Just be you right off the gate. That way you won't have to put on a facade or act like a certain character that you're not comfortable with yet and that you haven't mastered, okay? Just channel that intense energy and then add your own little flair to it and then transmute the energy into a creative project. We do also have Chiron that's having a quincy with Mercury and Virgo here. Okay, quincies are a little bit of a challenge. Chiron's also in Aries, which is a fire sign. Mercury's in Virgo, which is an earth energy. So this is like, I would take this as a cosmic adjustment. So this is where, you know, because Chiron's a wounded healer. This is where you can have those conversations where they can be very healing. The negative side to this though, because Mercury's in Virgo, it could be a miscommunication. There could be some triggers. So I would say the solution to this would be a little bit more empathetic when people are telling you something or even when you're listening to something. Adjust your words, your tonality, your body language, and turn those challenges into growth, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm 10 minutes late to my next meeting. So I love all of you guys. And don't worry, when the new moon comes, I'm going to do a collective spread. I'm going to do readings for all signs. So that way you guys are prepared and you're ready to roll and you get your messages that you want to get to, okay? So make sure you smash the subscribe button, click the bell. I might come on a little bit later and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.